7 ways to become rich in your 20s that actually fucking work. Is bins. Let's talk about getting rich in your 20s. Not no fake rich, not no rented Lambo for the weekend rich, not posted one good month rich. I'm talking about real wealth. The type where you're not stressed when your card swipes, the type where you don't check your bank account before ordering food, the type where you have options, bro. Because that's really what rich means at the end of the day, options. And most 20-year-olds don't lack opportunity. They lack structure. So here's 7 ways to actually become rich in your 20s. Laid back, no hype, just game, bro. I'm not trying to sell you no course or nothing, bro. I don't do none of that. Just talking to you one on one. Feel me? So step one, stop looking rich or stop trying to look rich. That's the trap. Most people spend their 20s trying to appear successful. New clothes, car, new car, sections in the club, or trips they can't afford. Meanwhile, the account is on life support. Looking rich is expensive. Becoming rich is quiet. The rich seasons of your life will probably look boring at the end of the day. But if you can master a delayed gratification early, you're already ahead of the game. Two, increase your earning power, not just your hours. A lot of 20-year-olds, you know, people around me, they grind hard, but they don't level up their value. There's no difference between working more and being worth more. If you're making 18 an hour, you don't need more overtime. You need a skill that pays 35 an hour. That could be in sales, tech, being a computer, editing, marketing, or you can be a trader. I see a lot of traders out there and they be doing their thing. Shout out to the traders. Shout out to the Forex traders, not Forex market or whatever the shit, scam shit. I'm talking about the markets, stocks. But yeah, rich people just don't work. They upgrade their skill ceiling, and skills and skill compounds. If you upgrade one skill a day, by the end of the month, you're gonna have 30 new skills that you never knew. You know. And let's move on though. So number three, pick one lane and go all in. This is where people mess up at. They try, crypto one month, YouTube the next, drop shipping after that, then trading, and then they try some random course they saw at 2 a.m. That right there is not ambition, that's panic. Wealth loves depth. Just pick one thing, stay long enough to become dangerous at it, bro. The boring middle is where most people quit. Don't quit that part. Just you gotta keep working it. And if you survive that boring part, you're gonna win. I promise, bro. And number four, master your money psychology. This one's a little deeper, so like your income doesn't matter if your habits are chaotic. Some people get 5K and feel rich. Some people get 5K and feel broke. Same money, different mindset. If you grew up around instability, you might spend fast because money feels temporary. And it is. But if you grew up without much, you might overspend when you finally get some. You just gotta study yourself, track your spending, notice your triggers. Money is emotional before it's mathematical. If you don't control your emotions, you won't control your income. Number five, build a cushion before you build a lifestyle. Emergency fund first, always. Because without a cushion, you're fragile. One car problem, one job issue, a manager's not fucking with you one day and decides to lay you off. One unexpected bill that fucks you over. And now you're scrambling. Scrambling people don't make strategic decisions. They make desperate ones, bro. A cushion buys you peace. Peace helps you think clearly. Clear thinking builds wealth at the end of the day. Number six, stay out of dumb debt. There's smart debt and then there's ego debt. Financing things you don't need, maxing credit cards for experiences, you know, paying interest just to look established, bro. Debt steals your future income. Every payment is you working for your past self. And sometimes your past self had terrible judgment in your 20s. Flexibility is everything. And debt removes flexibility. And flexibility creates opportunity for yourself later on down the road. Say you want to buy a house. Shoot, if you don't got no credit, bro, beat it. Number seven, protect your focus like it's currency. This one might be the most important. Distraction is a silent killer of wealth. Endless scrolling, comparing yourself, jumping from idea to idea, arguing online, chasing validation. Rich people think long term. Most 20-year-olds think in weeks. If you can stay focused on one direction for 24 months, you'll shock yourself. Consistency looks slow until it doesn't. Now, let me say something that might sound crazy. You don't need to be a millionaire in your 20s. You just need the right momentum. Momentum is more powerful than hype. If you end your 20s with no bad debt, strong earning skills, money saved up, like your confidence is built, and you have a clear direction, on your mental state, you're rich in the ways that matter. The flashy stuff, that's just a byproduct. And here's the truth: most people won't do this, not because it's impossible, but because it's not exciting. Building wealth is repetitive. It's saying no when nobody's watching. It's investing when nobody claps. It's working when nobody posts you. But if you can handle that, your 30s will definitely thank you, bro. Your pockets will be hefty. You'll be selling on some change, and that's it. No gimmicks, no overnight fantasy. I'm just trying to tell y'all some structure. You don't have to move fast. You just have to move intentional. You know, think life as chess, not checkers, bro. This Benz. I'll catch you next one.